Spring is in the air, and so is inspiration. If your hooks have been hibernating, it's time to wake them up. I have the perfect crochet projects to get you hooking. Oh my gosh, it's so many. Hi, it's Krista at The Secret Yarnery. Today I'm sharing with you 15 of my favorite crochet shawl patterns, and I'm going to be dividing them up into 4 different categories depending on what they are for and also the season you're in. It is not necessarily getting warmer for all of us. For me, I'm going into winter. Same with our friends in Australia. So I'm including shawls for everybody, but you could also make them in different fibers to suit your season. We're talking light and breezy for warm days, cozy and stylish for chilly nights, and amazing designs to turn heads wherever you go. First up is warm weather shawls. We are starting with that beauty over there. That is the Never Ending Flower Shawl. It is fantastic. It is super easy to do. And just by joining these flowers, join as you go flowers, it's called Never Ending because you just never know when is your last round of flowers. You're like, oh, I'm done now. And then you're like, oh, I could do one more. So we're calling it the Never Ending for that reason. And you can wear it a whole bunch of different ways. This is made with Natural Garden. It's a size 2 weight yarn, but that beauty over there is made with natural cotton, which is just pretty much a nice version of, whatever those cream and sugar and cream, or I love this cotton by Hobby Lobby would be very similar to that yarn over there. This is Natural Garden, which is bamboo, linen, and cotton blend. It is a size 2, so I use a smaller hook, but I think it turned out so beautiful. I'll show you the different ways you can wear it. So that is the Never Ending Flower Shawl. Next is the Oyster Shell Scarf. Now I know this says scarf and we're talking about shawls, but this is perfect for the weather, just for like dressing up a sundress or just covering up a little bit. You can put it over your bra straps. You could cover up any areas that you might want to. You could use it as a traditional scarf. You could wear it any different way. Just like that, any which way you want to wear it. So I made this cute white one with natural cotton. No, baby cotton 100G. I can feel the difference. It's softer. And you could also make it in acrylic yarn. Whatever color you want, just use the hook size recommended on your yarn label. And it is so fantastic. You can wear it any which way you like. Next is the Beached Granny Wrap. This beauty right here. This is this cotton bamboo light? I feel like it is. It's so squishy and such good drape. I love it. So this is everything you wanted it to be. It's a beach cover up, it's a shawl, it's a wrap, it's whatever. It's anything you wanted it to be. You could use it just as a regular shawl if you wanted to. Let me hop up. So you could use it just as a regular shawl. Really nice and easy to do. Nice fast pattern. Just like this. You could wear it as sleeves for your favorite dress. Just if you want to cover up your arms or you're not comfortable showing everything, you could just pop this over any dress at all and give yourself a little bit of modesty. You can wear it just like a little poncho, like a little beach cover up, or you can belt it and have a little swing dress, a little Judy Jetson action going on. The tutorial does come with a belt, but guess what? I couldn't find it this morning. I don't know where it is. I take this, in my defense, I take this to the coast with me. I take it on holiday every time I go to the beach. So I think it might still be like in my keep it packed for the beach stack. And I might have just taken this out, put it with crochet and not taken the belt with it. But generally, there's a little belt that goes here, a little cute little bow. It is adorable. It's like my favorite way. It dresses up your anything really so that you can like go for dinner without having to go and actually change. Don't tell anyone. But I totally do that. Now I gotta fold everything up, keep myself a bit organized. There we are. Next, we are talking triangular shawls. Now these are what you think in your head when you hear the word shawl. They are the traditional, timeless, classic shape, and they're really great for showing off variegated yarns and detailed stitches. This is the Gelato Shawl. Do you remember that one? Gelato Shawl. This is a triangular shawl, but it has enough stitches around the neck to not fall off your shoulders. Do you know how you're always like pulling on a triangular shawl? One of the reasons I'm not a fan of all of them, but this one, yes, because it stays on your shoulders. All the stitches are there. All the stitches are here. It goes down nice and straight in the front. Let me show you. See, look at that. Don't have to do anything. It stays on your shoulders. So this is the Gelato Shawl. It's made with gelato yarn, which is actually it's mercerized acrylic, but it feels like a cotton. Great with a cotton, great with a bamboo. And the border, I think I'm showing you the back side. There. You see the border? Really pretty. So you can make it any size you like to fit your body. I show you everything in the tutorial. You can also make it with a different yarn. Let me just fold this up and then show you the other. Can you see all those extra stitches in there? That's the secret sauce. Love it. This is the same, almost the same. I was still working on the collar part. So the pattern is better, but this is my first one, my prototype. This is what it would look like in acrylic yarn. This is Rainbow from Ice Yarns. Kind of like Unforgettable by Red Heart or Landscape by Lion Brand. Look at those colors. Isn't that so fun? And the border, you can really see the color change on it. So this is what it looks like in acrylic. If you are in a season where it is getting colder for you instead of warmer. So if you change the fiber content, you can have a shawl for whatever season suits you. Next, do anybody remember this? This is from a long time ago. This is Cakes and Candles One Ball Shawl made with magic light. This is how much yarn or how big your shawl can be with one ball of magic light. Of course, you can make it any size at all that you like. It's just enough to go over your shoulders. Just super cute. Or if it is the other season for you, getting into be winter, you can wear it that way underneath your coat. And it's just enough to like keep your chest warm where your collar is. So depending which way you want to go, cool off, or just a little bit of cover up or warm up, this is a really cute one too. Let me show you. So that is Cakes and Candles One Ball Shawl. Next, this is a great one. This is, anybody remember it? This is the Eregeneia Shawl, the OG, the original, not my design. It is, but I have permission to do the tutorial for her. She's amazing. I'll put all of her details up on the screen so you can find her. Also, if you wanted to learn how to read charts, I did a 4-part series to make this shawl, and I showed you how to read her chart row by row. So by the end of making this shawl, or halfway through really, you will know how to read charts. So if that's of interest to you, go ahead and check out that playlist, my Eregeneia Shawl playlist. Now what I did do with this one is I did make it a little bit too big. I kept going. It was in my stage of making everything too big. So I made this one too big, but it's still beautiful. Isn't that lovely? You see the stitches? It's so pretty. And the border, look at that. So this is all made with natural cotton. Like, I love this cotton, would be great for it. It's fantastic. So, gotta fold this one up. It is massive. It's really big. Big and pretty. Good for draping on furniture. Like, that's how big it is. Big, big, big. But I got it folded. Awesome! Now, I made mine for winter, but this would be fantastic for summer. If you did it with a cotton yarn, maybe like a white cotton, and you did different colors for the border, like you just striped the border and did everything else in white. So cute. This is the Luscious shawl with border berry, lettuce berry border. That's what it is. I'll show you the border. You'll freak out. It's everything. Look at that. Isn't that so good? So it's a C2C shawl, but we do a little trick at the top to keep it from stretching, and we put this amazing border on it. I picked another yarn that I had in my Yarnscape, just this beigey here, just to kind of accent all the work we put into that border. I love it. Plus, it has a little button right there. Let me show you how it works. You just pop that button through to the other side. There's loops all the way down the edge. You just pick one where it fits for you, and then it stays on no matter what, kind of like a really cute little jacket. So I love this one. You could make it bigger if you wanted. You could make it smaller if you wanted. It is almost like a sweater shawl combo. The third category is shareable shawls. So think sporting events, think campfires, think you're so super cozy and someone's chilly right beside you. These are big enough to share with a friend. First up, we have the paint box shawl. Also could be a bed runner. I'll show you why. You're gonna love it. Look. Isn't that amazing? So this is the paint box. Looks like a paint box, like a watercolor paint box that your kids used to have, or that you have now. If you're like me, I still have all my craft supplies in full supply. And then the border, look at that border. Isn't it so good? So all the polka dot colors from the paint box are at the edge. So great, so easy. I just love it. So this is great if you are at a campfire, out for the evenings, you're on the patio with a hot chocolate, crocheting, and you're a little bit nippy. Just go ahead and grab your paint box. When you're not using it as a garment, just drape it across the edge of your bed. It's fantastic. It fits across a queen-size bed with proper drape on both sides. It's delicious. It's really good. But of course, you could make yours a little bit longer if you wanted to, but for a wrap and a bed runner, this is the right size. So this is the paint box wrap and bed runner. So fun, so easy, so beautiful. I love it. I cannot wait for cold weather just to bring this one out. Now we have Team Spirit wrap. So now think sporting events, think of crocheting it or making it in your favorite team's colors, or the favorite or the team colors of your friend or whoever you want to make it for. It is fantastic. So the Team Spirit wrap looks like this on one side, and that on the other side. Kind of like a hound's tooth, right? So if you pick, you can do it with 2 colors, you can do it with 3 colors. So this is 3 colors. I use the gray every other row, and then 2 rows blue, 2 rows red, but you could do any design you like or any pattern repeat you like. In your sports team colors, right? It is big enough to drape across a bed as a bed runner. It's also big enough to share with a friend. So if you are all cozy in the bleachers or the stands, someone is cold beside you, there is enough to go around 2 people, probably 3. And let me show you. Another good thing about this pattern, 25% less stitches because you chain 1, skip 1 every row. It's a 1 row repeat. No ends to sew in because we make tassels. And here's the real kicker. Ready? Go team! Go team! Pom-poms, built-in pom-poms. Can you imagine? Yes. So you can share and you can cheer. And then you can walk out in like mad style. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, I'm so cold. You're like, well, not me. Plus, built-in pom-poms for cheering for your team. So this is the Team Spirit wrap. And all these I will put the links under the video for the free pattern and the written pattern and the right and left-handed tutorials. So everything will be down below. Just click description, I think, and then show more, or show more and show more again. Okay, that is Team Spirit. Ooh, so that is it for our shareables. Now, wait for it. We are moving on to the finale, the rectangular shawls. Now, these are my favorite for a couple reasons. Number 1, they just stay on your shoulders so much better than a triangular, other than the gelato. And they also are practical for around the house. They can be used as bed runners. They can be used as lap gans. And they also are just so pretty. You can put a mad border just on the 2 sides, on the 2 ends. So you don't have like a big fancy trim going along your backside. Your backside can just be like simple. And then all the razzle dazzle is on the 2 long ends. So starting off, and this one is much loved. Much worn. You'll notice it goes with pretty much all the clothes I wear. This is the Beached Granny wrap. That beautiful stitch. It is a 1 row repeat. And this is with Cake's Cotton Royale. So dreamy. Like the yarn is so good. I went and bought all the other colors I could. So I do have it in 2 other shades up on my shelf. I got it in like a purples and I have it in a turquoise. Waiting for inspo to do another one. So rectangular shawl. That is just so dreamy. I wear this all the time. All the time. Let me show you. It is long enough if you wanted to put it around. If it gets a little chilly, a little windy, you can wrap it around. It is great. So this is the Beached Granny Shawl. And it is just great. I didn't even put a border on it. It has super nice straight edges. So I just let the stitches do the talking for this one. So pretty. I use this one a lot. Like it does not get put away. I have to like get it from my laundry pile. Next. Anybody remember this one? Make sure I'm holding the stitches up right. There we go. The Sundae Granny. Sundae Granny stitch. So this is a 1 row repeat, super easy. You make ice cream scoops and cherries. I did it variegated. Well, I self-variegated, so I just picked 3 shades of the same color. Popped a row of white in between just to freshen it up. And also did this amazing border. Isn't that cute? So let me show you this one. Pretty, right? It's so nice. So this goes with all like my orange, my corally dresses, pinks to corals. This looks great with it. And that border is dreamy. It's so cute. Gasp! Aurora Dawn Shawl with, is it the right way? No, but it's okay. Dragon tooth border. Isn't that like great? So the thing about this, a mile a minute. So it is mile a minute stitch, mile a minute design. And I did a mix of magic light. I used magic glitz for some of the, for half, I suppose. So half of the stripes in the middle are magic glitz, and the other half of the stripes are baby cotton 50G. So any super soft baby yarn, baby cotton. And then I joined in an opposite. So if it was a magic glitz mile a minute, I joined in cotton. If it was, well, that's not true. I just did cotton there too. Well, I guess I mixed and matched it all the way along. And with that magic glitz, all these colors, all the colors are in the yarn. You don't have to change all those colors. You just use the yarn. So pretty, isn't it? And then the border, I got to show you the border. Let me get it the right way around. The dragon tooth border on the edge. So let me show you what I mean by putting that fancy border just on the 2 ends. See how the center is all nice and plain? And then the ends are special. That's why I love a rectangular shawl. So many possibilities. Isn't that dreamy? And the cotton also gives it that really nice drape, a really nice hang. So it doesn't like shrivel all up like acrylic can. It really has a great drape to it. So this is mixing and matching. I put baby cotton and acrylic together. I do that in quite a bit of my shawls actually, because that way you can really customize the drape you get. Like, can you see that little wiggle? It's really pretty. So this is the Aurora Dawn Shawl with dragon tooth border. Holy moly, that's a stack. Oh, stack. This would be great in cotton. This is made with Rosetta worsted. I don't know how I'm going to remember all these in years to come. This is Rosetta worsted. It is a wool blend. What you're going to love about this one, look at the border. The border, bamboo, cotton bamboo light. That gray and that, oh no, this is silk. This is silk, and this is the cotton bamboo light. So this is 60% bamboo, 40% cotton. This is silk and cotton blend. But see how it gives that nice hang. Okay, so let me show you this one. Again, just the fancy border on the 2 ends. straight in the middle. So we're not highlighting where we don't want people looking. We're highlighting where we want people to look, which is on the ends of your pretty little scarf or your pretty little wrap. Look at that border. This is the FOXTROT border. Some people say it also looks like cats, which I also see. Anyway, let me show you this one. Imagine the whole thing in cotton. Wow. You just go, that's just amazing. I just love it. And then the rest of it are these globes. That's what we call it, global shawl. Really easy. It's not a one row repeat, but you can manage it. You can totally do it. It is a gorgeous stitch, gorgeous yarn, gorgeous border. This is great. So I made this. I bought the yarn, thought the yarn was gorgeous. Made the shawl, thought it's gorgeous. Realized I don't have any lilac gray clothes. I don't wear any of these colors. I bought t-shirts, but they're pajamas. So this matches my pajamas, but it would get more use if it was in colors where I wore if it matched my wardrobe, I suppose I should say. Oh, now, second to last one. If you are enjoying this, go ahead and subscribe to the channel so you can pop over next time I upload a video. Nailed that one, by the way. And this is the WebOween. And now, don't put too much weight on the color. I know it's black, and we call it WebOween, but this would be great in a cotton. I have one on the go, actually, in like a fern green, and I want to do like a lilac, what's the word of it? Like a dusty light pink, not that light, like a dusty pink border, like watermelon. So this is not a one row repeat, but also super easy to do. And the border on it, just to give it some weight. Can you even see it? Probably not. Let me stand up. So the border, there you go, is just acrylic yarn. So I just did like some boxes and then some rows of the same acrylic yarn just to give it that weight on the edge, but also not to take away from the glamour and all of the stitches we did in the center there. So yes, I'm including WebOween. Yes, I know it is black. However, very practical for all your black outfits. This one is a proper length. It's really great. And then that border. Just so simple, but it really worked out. Like I really enjoyed that border. Like it's simple, double crochets, but wow, it really helped like weigh down those edges instead of them just kind of being like, I guess, you know how acrylic does not behave because it's so light. That border really helped. And the length of this is amazing. It's not too short. You know, sometimes you make a shawl, a rectangular shawl, and it just ends up being too short. Not this one. Another good thing borders are for, though. Oh my gosh, that's getting massive. Let me show you. Look. Oh my gosh, so many. Now the last one is a work in progress. But by the time you see this video and by the time we're all talking about it, it's gonna be ready. I have it half filmed, just gotta film the rest of it. I'm finishing up the border, deciding on what to do with it. Share your opinions about it in the comments. Let me know your thoughts. And it still has yarn attached, by the way, but we're cool with it. Are you loving the colors for a start? I know. This is the Wandering Granny shawl. It has a very straight edge automatically on the ends. but I feel like it needs a little bit of a border to kind of also weigh it down and just finish it off. The top and bottom are straight in the shawl pattern, so it's not gonna like stretch out and keep going forever. I still have all my stitch markers in, so I can tell you how big to make it. And the border, let me get around to it, is gonna be like that. Isn't that pretty? So I'm just deciding if we should have it like this and just finish it off, or if we have to find something to put at the ends. Now, I'm not happy with any of those balls, by the way, but I'm wondering if we need something at the ends just to pull down those peaks, or else they can kind of ripple up. See how it's just kind of like hanging out, not behaving. Joys of acrylic. So I'm not sure what to do. Plus, I used up all of my yarn making the shawl. Ideally, I would keep a little bit of scraps of the 4 colors and then just use the 4 colors for this little row down here. But I mixed in white. I think it's cute. And I might have to finish off in white. All I have left is a little bit of the purple and a little bit of the turquoise. But let me show you. If I fold it. Can you see what I mean about that end not behaving, like not hanging? So I want to do something. I'm thinking not tassels, but maybe some sort of chainy flower or like something. Oh, I don't think the balls aren't working for me. I'm not feeling those. But the weight of them is good. See how those points are behaving? So working on that. But this is, I'll show it to you. I am still, well, I was crocheting on that side. A lot of yarns come off of that already. That's all right. It's really great. It matches everything. There. So there's the side no border. Oh, we could do no border too, but I think it needs a little something. And then here's the side with the border starting. And there it is from the back. So this is called the Wandering Granny. And every time I get dressed, I'm like, oh my gosh, I want to wear it. And I'm like, you're not done the border. So I'm working on that. If you have any suggestions, ideas, let me know in the comments. Oops, I guess I have to fold that up. Can't just put it back in the whip basket. But good, right? I'll link it in the description after wind up my yarn. That's all the navy I have left, by the way. Right? I used all my yarn. So I'll link this when it's ready in the description. And what one would you be starting with first? Let me know in the comments. And if you've made any, tell us how it went and how many you made. And I'll be seeing you in the next video right there. Stay hooked. Okay, so did you know I had to film that twice? Could you tell? Was I more enthusiastic when I got to the rectangular ones? I don't even know. Do you want to see what happened? Okay, here. Oh my gosh, I didn't turn on the microphone! Okay, I'm not gonna panic. I'm not even panicking. I'm just gonna fold everything up and start again. Why didn't I check for sound? Did I ever have sound? This is my 3rd video. Oh no. Did I not have, I didn't have sound the whole time. Oh no. Okay, that's not good. That's not good. Oh my gosh. Well, at least I folded as I went. Oh my gosh, I'm so upset. Oh my gosh. Okay, it's fine. You're gonna be all right. I'm sweating now. Oh my gosh. It's fine. We're okay. Oh my gosh. I did so much. Oh well, I'm doing it again. Maybe I should take a break. Oh my gosh. I guess it's not gonna help, right? Freaking out's not gonna help. Be a content creator, they said. It's easy, they said. I'm sweating. I'm not even joking about it. Okay, I'm just gonna do it because I can. That's life. Oh my gosh, I'm really devastated. Okay, well, it is what it is, right? It is what it is. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna press pause. Okay, I had lunch. I made chicken salad. Pretty good. Literally dripping. Don't even know what to do. Okay, we're getting there. 2 more. Now I'm paranoid. I gotta check for sound all the time.